Hey guys, it's Lynn. This video is going to be a really special video because I'm going to be talking about acupuncture school. And this is going to be a part of a video series I want to do about acupuncture school. I'm really excited about it, and I'm planning to have certain guests on here, have other students on here to kind of give their perspective. I'm also going to be talking a lot about Chinese medicine, what Chinese medicine is, the potential of Chinese medicine, how it's changed my life, how it's changed other people's lives around me, and why I chose to be going to school for Chinese medicine, and what it's like to go to school for Chinese medicine. It's literally magic, and I'm so excited to be sharing this with you. So this video, I'm going to specifically be talking about what is Chinese medicine. I'm going to be talking about acupuncture, what is acupuncture. I'm also going to be talking about why I chose Chinese medicine and why I have come to it, and so in this video I'm going to be talking about I'm going to be talking specifically about what Chinese medicine is, what is acupuncture, why I chose Chinese medicine, why I chose acupuncture, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about what Chinese medicine is, what acupuncture is, why I chose Chinese medicine, and what my experience has been so far in school. I'm actually going to go deeper into that in later episodes, but I'm also going to be talking about what the potential is for Chinese medicine in our current environment, landscape of healthcare in the US. So in my perspective, so that's a really good thing to know. All of this is based off of my own experience, my own reflection of going to acupuncture school. And again, I'm going to have tons of other people on my videos to talk about their experience as well, because I think it's really important to get a well-rounded, better understanding from multiple people. So without further ado, here is my experience. And without further ado, here's my experience. So what is Chinese medicine? Chinese medicine can be described as an ancient practice, an ancient science. It is medicine that has been cultivated over thousands of years, centuries, and it was of these medical practitioners and people who were experimenting in their environment who just were putting pieces together and really feeling out energies, and also having this really deep connection to spirit, and while also reflecting on nature and reflecting on their environment and certain things that would happen to people's bodies. For example, when it was the windy season, right, during autumn, they started to notice that some people were more susceptible to dryness and cough during that time. So it was a matter of putting pieces together. And what I love about Chinese medicine is that it's really based off of nature and its cycles. And a lot of what we learn in Chinese medicine is based off of the seasons. So, in summer you'll have specific patterns. So in summer you'll have specific patterns, and then in winter you'll have specific patterns, and then those are actually related to the 5 elements. Here's a 5 elements chart, and a lot of what we learn is based off of this. We're learning things based off of fire, based off of wood, metal, water, and earth. And that's what I really was so drawn to about this, was like, just by reflecting in your environment, you could start to understand people, you can start to understand yourself and the illnesses that are going on. And that's a really big part of what we learn in the first year of Chinese medicine school. But that is just a smaller part of what Chinese medicine is in the whole grand scheme of things. It is a big part, don't get me wrong, but that is the first part of Chinese medicine school, really understanding this 5 element cycle and applying that to patterns in life. So yeah, Also, what is acupuncture? Acupuncture is using what we call a meridian system, or understanding there's channels and meridians in the body, and using acupuncture needles to then trigger those points on the body. We trigger those meridians on the body so that way it can have an effect. And there's been a lot of scientific research on this, that when you needle a certain area, that will actually cause the body to react to that. You know, the body will have a reaction to that and will cause certain molecules to be distributed, certain signals to be turned on, turned off. And it could even stimulate your immune system. It can even light up certain parts of your brain. There's been so much research. On that. And it's so incredible. The more I learn about Chinese medicine, the more I realize that it is a science. It is a science that is based off of empirical research over thousands of years. And that these Chinese medical masters really brought down the understanding of what's going on around us into practical knowledge that we can use to help treat people and heal people holistically. So, in a nutshell, that there's so much more that you can say about Chinese medicine and acupuncture, but in a really small snippet, that's what it is.